I knew this was going to happen. The internet is exploding right now because of Kenyan Martin went on to the show that he does with Gills Arenas and a bunch of the other former NBA players, and just went berserk last night, yesterday, where he found out that one of the employees or producers was talking about him behind his back. He was talking about his speech impediment. Now, he's saying that he brought this guy into his house. He had him around his wife. He had him around his children. He invited him over for Thanksgiving, right? He did all these things, man. And behind his back, this guy was making fun of his, basically talking down on him.
Situations. So something recently was brought to my attention, right? That one of the people that works here that we see daily, and I brought this person into my home, right? Had this person around my wife, my kids, right? Treat them nothing but respect, right? And this is a loyalty situation I want people to, with their kids, right? Teaching situation. When people tell you be careful who you bring into your inner circle, be careful who you bring into your home, this is this situation that I'm speaking of right now. Hey, Suge, come here.
Oh, you want this?
Huh? No, I don't need the mask.
Kill him.
So I need you to do some explaining to me, brother.
Now, that dude took the long walk of shame. He came out there, mind you, it was 20K people in the room at that time on Gills Arena. They had the whole room filled. This was the first day they was back in their new studio, right? And we know that Kenyan Martin is a hothead. We know that Kenyan Martin is known for fighting, throwing his hands. We already know that. But Kenyan Martin, he's spoke in the past about his issues and his insecurities when it comes to his speech impediment. This ain't something that's just new. The guy knew this too. So while another guy was big up in Kenyan and saying that Kenyan can carry the show, this guy went and said, I don't know why he would say something like that. Now, if I was Kenyan, I wouldn't have handled it this way, but I can't tell Kenyan how he should handle it, how he should feel. He handled it the way he thought he should do it, right? But he talked about this in the past.
Shy kid, I transitioned my shyness and it became aggression. Like I said, had a lot of fights as from 4th, 5th, 6th, those years. I had a lot of fights. Being teased from stuttering. I drew a line in the sand around that age. And if you teased me about it, I punched you in your face. If you did anything, a fight came with it.
Hey, that's how it was back then.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. Like, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, man. Yep. So as a kid, it was ruthless. And so you had to develop either thick skin or you had to become really tough and you had to do things about it. So they didn't take it easy on you. And then, so a lot of that was my childhood. That was why I became the person I am. And when people see this right now, 47-year-old man, and they don't understand the trauma and the things that you had to deal with as a child that still manifest at times. So when things are being presented, it's sometimes get bottled up in that fashion.
Now, the irony, the funny part, the crazy part behind this thing is I have a speech impediment, and it was very, very bad when I was young. There's still certain words I can't say. Like, I can't say delineate. I can't say the word, right? Y'all probably hear me say it. I know y'all, there's certain words I can't say. And when I used to stutter a lot, like real bad. But as I got older and going to speech classes, I started, I'm stuttering now because I start speaking better. But if I get like excited or nervous at times, it'll come out, right? But when I'm on live stream or talking, for some reason, I'm able to go without stuttering. But certain words I still can't say, right? And so I understand. I was picked on for that. I was also picked on for being only 5'7", right? For being short. It is what it is. I was picked. That's why I went to the gym and got a bunch of muscles, right? But for Kenyan, it was a sore spot. And he's very insecure about that. So you see this big imposing man that's a big time basketball star, but he's very insecure when it comes to his speech impediment, right? So he felt betrayed by this man. And he would tell the man on the show, he felt betrayed by what he did, right? And I guess all of his embarrassment that he went through when he was younger, he brought that out on that man on the show. Check it out.
Can you explain this video to me?
Yeah, that's the video we talked about.
No, we didn't talk about shit.
Yeah, we did speak about it.
No, you tried to apologize. So
He can't even get a sentence out without that's a gutter man. So the gutter man can roll the show.
so there's it in here. Let me replay it for her.
Just explain there. Kenyan Mark is the only bright spot on the whole show. Kenyan Mark can't talk straight. All that That's just calling what it is. He can't even get a sentence out without that's a gutter man. So the gutter man can roll the show.
So the dude was on this dude was on his BS, man. He was definitely on his BS. And for him to talk like that as if it's not going to get out, as if it's not going to be recorded. So now when it gets recorded, he wants to try to get out in front of it and send it to Kenyan, but Kenyan never even looked at it. Somebody else sent it to Kenyan because it started to circulate, right? And Kenyan is embarrassed by it. But the dude, like, to me, you were showing off in front of other subordinates. Like, you was showing off. You was trying to be the big bad dude in the room, right? Not realizing that this is going to come back to kick you in your behind, right? This is going to come back to kick you in your behind. These are your bosses. Why would you be on video talking like that? That shows your character. So now you apologizing, but like you said, he brought you into his home. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Now, I know in our culture we make fun of certain things, but it's certain time. It's a season for everything. It's a time for everything. I'm a different type of guy, right? People made fun of my height. Or when I was young, I had real bad acne and stuff like that. And, like I said, we grew up, part of our culture is busting and bullying. Unfortunately, it is part of the culture at times, right? And I endured that, right? Kenyan is a different type of guy. He's a different type of mentality. He's very emotional behind certain things. And he's talked about this and trying to work on himself and be better and all that kind of stuff. I used to be like that when I was younger, but I grew out of that as I got older and going to therapy and being in trouble for so many different things. I'm just a little different. But I can't tell Kenyan how he should respond. I wouldn't have done it that way. He done it that way, but he wasn't done.
So when I brought you into my home, this how you felt?
No, I apologize.
Huh? No, but so this how you felt when I brought you into my home and I had you around my wife and kids?
No, that's not how I felt.
So what did you go out your way when someone is showing me love in the moment? You go out your way to disrespect me.
I don't think I was being disrespectful.
Disrespectful? When that's something that I've stated time and time again on this couch. Sensitive subject, huh? Sensitive subject for me, right? I drew a line in the sand a long time ago with this. There's no apology ever that, as an adult, that I will accept for this. I came in here one day over at Gills' house and you walked up to me and tried to apologize out the blue. I blew you off because I didn't know what you were talking about. That's the situation. Yes or no?
Yes.
So
Why would
therefore,
you talk about this when I apologize?
because I didn't know what you was talking about, it didn't matter.
I sent you the video.
No, you did not. I didn't see the video. Someone else sent it to me. I didn't see the video until 2 weeks ago. First time ever seeing that. Had I saw it back then, we would have been had this conversation. Do you think not?
That's why I apologize.
But so you apologize because you realize it was some BS. Because you've been in my home around my wife and kids. I fed you, put money in your pocket. Did I not?
Want a shot?
Did I or did I not,
I
dog?
work for you.
No, you did, but did I put money in your pocket? You didn't do for pay, right?
Yes.
Right? Did you not come into my home? No, did you not come into my home multiple times when you didn't know no one was out here, right? You didn't have no one to go for Thanksgiving. Did I not invite you to my home?
Yes.
2 years in a row.
Yes.
And this is thanks that you get.
After the apology too, right?
But that apology is null and void is what you don't understand, dog. If I knew about it then, I wouldn't accept your apology like I didn't then.
You did.
I didn't. I blew you off. I said, yes, whatever, dog, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. That's the situation. So this is what disloyalty and people who don't respect you look like, y'all. People like him. Be careful who you invite into your home, who you have around your loved ones and your friends and family. This is what you get. People like this that talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. I have a speech impediment that everybody knows how I feel about this. Right? People that don't have a voice, able to speak up for themselves. This is what this is about. You don't tease something of someone I have no control over and think it's okay. I don't want, no. Yes, this is, yeah, you did it in front of, did you not do it in front of people? Did you not do it in front of people?
I apologize.
Did you not do it in front of people is my question, George.
Yes.
So therefore you want me to do it in public? I mean, private? No, I said I was the same energy, brother. Same energy. So, same energy.
That's different.
Oh, I'm absolutely. You did it in front of people, I'm gonna do it in front of people. Point blank, period.
I apologize.
I don't want your apology once again, brother. Once again, I don't want your apology.
So what you want from?
Nothing. Don't ever be in my presence ever again.
Get your ass out of here right now.
Right?
Thank you.
Not ever be in my presence ever again is what I want.
Now, Swaggy P is crazy, man. Swaggy P told him, get your ass out of here, man. What you want from him then? And listen, man, the dude brought that on himself. But so now the internet is exploding because you got people all over the internet talking about this. All of the sports podcasts is talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. And one of my favorite podcasts is the Speakeasy podcast with Shady McCoy and Shady McCoy and Acho. Right? They was talking about it last night, and they was split on their thought process on how this should have been handled. Shady said that he had no problem with the way Kenyan handled it, but Acho was a little different in the way that he said he would handle it. And then the two other hosts, they also chimed in. Check it out.
Like, to me, if you Kmart in this situation, check dude off cam.
Yep.
You're Kenyan Martin, one of the top basketball players of a generation. Check dude off cam. You don't need to come publicly embarrass a producer who nobody knows the name of because you heard him talking bad about your speech impediment. Have you not been on Twitter lately? Everybody talks bad about everybody. Like, if you that offended by it, check him, get him off the show, keep it pushing. But you want to bring him on cam, clown him, embarrass him, he apologizes, then you say, I don't want the apology, then what you want? Then what you want? Like, so to me, like, I just think it was an ego play of like me trying to sun somebody. Cause I
disagree with you though.
Uh-oh.
I can't tell this young man how he should feel. Kenyan Martin's Kenyan Martin. Mm-hmm. Right? Forget the superstar status and all that. If we building together, you're not no random on Twitter, you're not no random on Instagram, you're not no random on social media. You somebody I work with every day on this platform. And you know whatever issues I got going on, right? Why are you trying to expose me and laugh at me and play with me like that? Well, we break bread together. We work together. True. Right? So now when I bring you in front of the world and I'm going to embarrass you and you don't like it, well, I ain't like what you did to me. Now, two wrongs don't make it right. But my thing is, yo, how you look at me every day and we breaking bread, we doing business, and you trying to play me? That's crazy to me. So
let me add some context though too. At the end of the day, this is an environment, even the environment that we're in right now, this is an environment where you guys feel comfortable coming to work and then talking about things that we have. If anyone of the producers in the back came out and said something about you guys personally on a video outside without talking to you about it, that'd be some weird facts. Just being honest, that'd be someone was talking outside of this and posted it publicly and did all that. Be some really weird. Yeah. I'm on Shady's side in this argument, and let me tell you why. You want to make a video that goes out there and obviously gets enough traction for people to be able to send that to me, and then you want me to show up to work in the same environment I've been comfortable with. I've invited you to my family around my home. Yeah, I'm gonna do it publicly, the same way you did it publicly, and I'm gonna do it in your face. In your face. I'm the exact same boat. I'm sorry. I don't.
Here's why I disagree with both y'all.
Okay.
Is this one? Whatever the video was, not the same platform as Gills Arena.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Like
I didn't know about the video until this.
Gills Arena is like a legitimate one. They killing it right now. It's a gigantic platform. Number one. Number two. If any of the producers in the back, shout out to the producers in the back.
Shout out to the gang in the back.
We'll never do that.
If any of them clown me, you want to know what I wouldn't do? Yeah. Hey, Rome, come on camera. Come on camera. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, Ethan, come on camera. Hey, Taylor, come on camera. No,
now, if they
you
want
to
to
know
camera,
what I would do?
Yeah.
As soon as the camera's cut off. Hey, Rome, let me holler at you, G.
Yeah.
Hey, bruh, what's that? Hey, E, let me holler at you, G. Hey, Taylor, let me holler. What I'm not wasting showtime doing is like hollering at no. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to now embarrass the person because you feel embarrassed.
I think it's twofold though. You come from a different cloth. You're far more forgiving than I think other people would. And if you know anybody, hold on, let me finish. If you know anybody that's had a speech impediment, they take that very personally. You know how much bullying they're subjected to, different things that they had to come over, whatever. Not even just that. How much they had to battle to get to the point where they are talking, and then you're gonna go out there as a person I trust and I'm comfortable around working with, and you're gonna say, "Yo, this dude can't even speak."
But here's my thing. Hold on,
disrespectful.
But here's my thing.
So for me, first of all, talking about somebody like that behind their back is just dirty, man. It's just wrong, bro. Like, you know, he was trying to be top dog amongst the people he was around, and now he's getting embarrassed, and now it's going all around the world, right? It's going all around the world. Kenyan is Kenyan. Kenyan handling it the way, and my whole thing is like he said, he took you into his home. Like, it's just a lot of people don't have no loyalty, man. They have no loyalty to nothing, right? And now you're trying to apologize, but why do things to people that you got to apologize for where you know you was wrong? Like, you knew you was wrong when you was saying this stuff. And then, like, we can hear the audio of it. Man, that sound crazy, man. It sound crazy. You're a grown man. You not 12. When I was young and I used to stutter, and they made fun of me and calling me Stuttering Stanley and stuff like that, hurting my feelings, we was 11 and 12 years old. Y'all grown men. So, you know, the whole Gills Arena was uncomfortable at the time because we know that Kenyan Martin is a loose cannon. He's a firecracker. You don't know what you might get from him at any point of a conversation. He's bound to go off. So he handled himself well. He handled it well, but he just checked the guy. And I don't know if this guy will be fired. We don't know, but man, that thing it was an intense moment. And I watched it while it was live, and I told my wife, I said, this thing about to go viral everywhere. Oh my God. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Kenyan was wrong? Or do you think that he should have handled it behind the scenes another way? And he should have been more professional? Or at least let the guys on Gills Arena know what he was about to do, because I think everybody was caught off guard. What's your opinion on it? Let me know. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Everybody watching, hit that like button. Everybody, if you support me, hit the like button. Remember, I love y'all. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.